Hello everyone, welcome to UCodes. My name is Omar, and in this video we are going to be seeing how to create a password generator in Python. So I have a demo of the project here. Let's see how it's going to work real quick. So let's run the project, and as you can see it said enter the desired length. So let's just see 12, and it generates the password here. So you can just go on ahead and copy it and use it for whatever you want to do. And also we can hit Q to exit, and when we run it again, and let's say we enter an invalid character. Let's say instead of entering a number we entered something like letters. It tells us to enter a number. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. But before that, please, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing and also like the video to help us reach even more people. So with that being said, let's get into the video. So let's delete everything in here. Okay, so since the password generator is going to be creating random passwords, we have to import the random module to help us with the randomization. So I'm going to say import random as rd. So this rd is just an alias so that I don't have to keep typing random each time I want to use the random class. And also I would like to import the string module. Inside of these strings we are going to get access to a lot of stuff like numbers, letters, and also some punctuations. So here let's retrieve all of the letters and store it in a variable called letters. So let's say string dot ASCII letters, and then also let's retrieve all of the digits, which is from 0 to 9. So let's say string dot digits, and also we need some punctuations. So the string library gives us a lot of punctuations, but there are some characters you won't want to use in your password, so we are going to write that manually. So let's just see symbols equals to a string, and inside of the string we're just going to type it. I need an exclamation mark, an @ sign, a pound sign, a dollar sign, a percentage, and the ampersand, the asterisk, the underscore, minus, and plus, and our parentheses. So I think that is okay. So let's combine all of this into one single string. So I'm going to call it characters. So let's just add up all of them. So letters plus digits plus symbols. So now let's go on ahead and print our characters to see what they look like. So now if I run the program, down here you can see that we have all the way from small letters A to Z and the capital letters A to Z, and then our symbols. So everything is going correctly. Let's just clear the terminal, and let's also delete the print. So here we are going to define a function. So def generate password. So let's say def underscore generate password, and then we are going to take in a length to determine how long we want the password to be. And then in here we are going to create a password variable and make it an empty string. So by default we want our password to be empty, and then after we've collected the length from the user, we want to generate random passwords with the desired length. So let's say password is equals to password dot join. So the dot join method here is going to take in another value here and join it with whatever we had previously. So here we had an empty string, so basically it's just going to generate a random password. So now in here we have to say rd dot sample. Okay, so the sample methods come from the random library, which we renamed to rd up here. So what the sample does is that it goes through an iterable, like a list or string, and return a specific number of items from it. So the first one we are going to pass is our list. So we are going to say characters in here, and then the length. So let's say length. So down here, let's test this function out. So let's say generate password and give it a length of 8. Let's run it. Oops, I'm not printing this, so let's go on ahead and let's say print and then wrap this, and we get a non-value because let's return this instead of assigning it to the password. Let's say return password generator in rd dot, and then here we have our random password generated. So that means everything is working. So let's just delete these lines in here, and what we want to do is simply print it. So let's print password, or let's even make it beautiful by adding an f string here. So instead of password, let's add in curly braces here, and then we say generated password is your password. And then let's create a logic here to determine if the input is a number or not. So let's go on ahead and create another function. I'm just going to call it main. You can call it whatever you want. So inside of here, let's create a variable called choice, which is equals to an input. So let's get the input from the user with the prompt of enter a desired length. So let's say entered a desired length, like that. And then let's check if the input is a number. So let's see if choice dot is digit. Is digit. I think this is lowercase. Yes. Then if it is a digit, let's go on ahead and generate the password with the choice. But by default, everything we take from the input method is a string. So let's just typecast this into an integer. So let's say int choice, and then down here we print in enter q to exit, right? But we want this to go on over and over and over again until the user decides to quit. So let's tab this in, and then in here we're going to add in a while loop. So we say while true, meaning this code should keep running over and over again until the user choose to quit. And then here we say elif choice equals q. Then let's actually break out of this loop, and then else. That means whatever the user input is not q, so it's probably something we are not expecting. So all we have to do here is just print enter a number. So enter a number. Okay, let's go on ahead and test our project. So I'm going to run it here. Oops, we are not calling any of these functions. So let's come down here and say if underscore name underscore equals to underscore main underscore. Let's add in one underscore here, and then we are going to just run our main function. So let's run it, and then there we go. It says enter a desired length. I'm gonna say 12, and then it says generated password this. I can just copy it and use it wherever I want. And also it says enter q to exit. So let's actually try it once more. Let's say 15. We got our password here, and let's try entering something other than q. So HGG, it says enter a number. So here let's just enter Q, but let's actually add something here. So instead of enter a number, I'm going to say invalid input. So invalid input, and then let's go to a new line with backslash n for a new line, and then we say enter a number. So now if we run it and then enter something, it says invalid input, enter a number. So now let's enter 13, and then there we go. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also like the video to help us reach even more people. My name is Omar, and this is Ucodes. Peace out.